What is up, YouTube? ThriftSchool over here. I purchased a pallet of movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, some CDs, a huge pallet for $3,500 just about, and it's almost here. It's about to get delivered. Let's see what's inside these boxes. There should be a lot of boxes, a lot of individual titles. Hopefully it's a lot of good stuff. I paid up on it. Let's see what we got. We just gotta wait for the truck to get here. Soph's waiting too, right? Hi. She's just watching the door, waiting for the guy to come. You're a good girl. All right, guys, the truck is here. Soph sees it. Let's see. There it is, YRC Freight. I'm gonna pop on some shoes, help him out. All right, and the truck is off. Got it in, and here it is. 900 pounds of mixed media. We're gonna dig into this. Hope we have some awesome stuff. There goes the truck, and it's in the garage. Oh my gosh. All right, so I just cut out a small section of plastic wrap. You can see this box says DVDs. The one next to it says CDs. So I guess all CDs are in this box, all DVDs are in this box. I don't know if each one is individually labeled. Maybe on the other side, on the inside here, but we're gonna pull out the DVD box first, see what's in here. I'm just gonna set it down on this table right here. You can see I have a whole bunch of DVDs that I'm still working on from another huge buyout, so it's a lot of work, but let's get to work. So the first box is officially cut open. I haven't looked yet. We're gonna be seeing this together. What? Oh, we got some packing peanuts. Okay. And some movies. All right. So almost all of them are going to have broken cases, so I'm treating these all as used, which is fine with me. Every once in a while you get a few that are actually brand new sealed. Like this is sealed, but see there's a little rip in it up there. The box is a little squished, so that's okay. We have another sealed one right here, the kitchen. This one is actually completely sealed. This one's in good shape, so there we go. We have a brand new one there. I'm going to try and throw out all these packing peanuts and take a deeper look. So I'm digging through here and I pulled out my first 4K movie, Full Metal Jacket. It is brand new sealed, but the plastic is ripped a lot, and the dust jacket or the slipcover is completely destroyed. So the slipcover would definitely get thrown away. It's just it's in really bad shape, so that could go in the trash. But this right here, you can see the case has a chip in it up there. It's still new, but the case is broken. Of course, I have to mention that, and I think I see another 4K. Yep, here we go. This case is in much better condition. It's not sealed, obviously. Batman Hush, never heard of it. And obviously, everything should be in there. 4K and Blu-ray, very nice. So cool, okay. We got a Naruto, brand new sealed, of course, ripped. And Shaft, brand new sealed, but it's ripped on top. So that's just the kind of stuff that I'm going through. You can see here we got a couple copies of the Meg, Blues Brothers. I got a whole bunch to go through right here. My phone is dead at the moment, so I can't scan anything to see actual prices, but I've been selling similar movies to these for a while now, so I kind of know what's valuable and what's not. Generation Kill, I've sold a bunch of times for about $10 to $15. Shaft is a cheap one, a couple bucks. Naruto, I haven't sold that exact one. I've never sold either one of these, so I'm not sure. Let's see what else we got in here. Claudius. You could see it originally at a price of $60. That looks like a Barnes & Noble sticker. Listen to that. Case is broken. So I have lots of replacement cases, so of course all these broken cases I will replace. Besides the 4K ones, I do not have replacement 4K cases, and I never really get enough 4Ks to buy replacement cases. I might, I don't know. Abraham and Mary, Charlie's Christmas Wish. Okay, this one's really busted. Oh no, it's not broken, it just popped out. There we go. Pop that back in. That's all good. Another Lincoln. Hopefully this one's worth some money. I've never seen this DVD before. We got a brand new sealed Batman. Ooh, this is brand new. So I actually got one of these, And this one's like new, so that's good. I got one of these that was all, the box was all ripped up, so I threw away the box. I sold the Blu-ray inside for like 10 to 15 bucks, and it comes with a Lego set in here that I sold for like 10 to 15 bucks. So that ended up being a really good deal there. So again, guys, I paid $3,500 for everything here. I don't know exactly how many come in a box. It varies from box to box depending on how packed they are. It's on average about 100 or so movies. The CD boxes, I assume we'll have a lot more because of how many more you could fit in here. So I think it's an average of around 100 per box. So we'll be able to actually break it down a little bit and see how much I exactly paid per disc here. I think it's around 80 cents per movie. I'm not 100% certain. We'll have to do the math, but let me pull all of these out and I will count them and see how many are in this first box. Alright, so the first box is done. This is my DVD stack. Quite large. You can see that. Here is my Blu-ray stack, not quite as big. The 4K stack, and then CDs. So I'm going to count them all up and see how many items we have in the first box. Alright, so I just counted through all the movies, and there are 64 movies. This one right here is missing 2 discs, so unless they're in a random box somewhere, I'm just going to have to put that off to the side. So 64 movies. These 2 right here, actually these 3. This Frankenstein was empty, this was empty, and this was empty. I don't know how much the Frankenstein is worth, but the other 2 aren't worth anything, so that's not too big of a deal. So again, 64 of these CDs, gotta count them now. And there are 55 CDs here, so 64 plus 55, I can't do the math there, was that like 109? Am I right? Am I wrong? 119? Something like that? I think 119, so not too bad. And then these, which didn't have a case, Vikings disc 1 and 2. I don't know if there's a disc 3 or 4, so I can't do anything with this yet until I find another one of these that's complete in case. So not too bad. Over 100 items in one box. I think it probably, I don't know exactly how many boxes there are, but there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. So 36 boxes at, we could even say an average of 110 maybe. 110 items per box. Let's do the math out. So if there are 100 items per box, right? I said 110, but we want to be safe because if some don't have CDs in them, less DVDs can fit in the box, I'm assuming. So even though there were a little over 120 in this one box, let's just say an all DVD box will hold about 100. But then there's the CD boxes. So you can see right here, 97 cents per disc. Probably varies anywhere between 90 and 97 cents per item. So if it turns out there's 4,000 items in here instead of 3,600, it looks like we are at an average of 87.5, so about 88 cents per individual item. So not too bad. We're gonna say about 90 cents, I think is pretty reasonable. So about 90 cents an item. So what I'm gonna do now is scan these and see which of these are actually worth it, and to see if this first box is gonna make us a profit. So as I scan through these, this is my not worth it pile, this is my worth it pile. The not worth it pile so far is smaller, which is good, but so far all of these have been, well, either double up my money, make a couple bucks, make a few bucks. There's some in here where I'll make like $5 to $10, but here's our first big winner right here, Claudius. And you can see right here, selling for $33, very good rank, and that's used. This one's brand new, but the plastic is torn. Brand new, it's selling for $43, used selling for $33, so I lose 10 bucks because of that, which is, you know, it is what it is, but that's a $24 after fee sale right there. I wish the plastic wasn't torn on this one, but it's still cool. I'm happy with it. It's a shame with this big stack that I'm looking at it as losing about $1 every time one goes into this pile, so let's keep scanning. All right, so a much larger reject rate on the CDs. I kind of expected that when it came to CDs. These are all the rejects. These are all the good ones. The majority of these, I'm going to be making about $1 to $2 profit on after my 90 cents. That's the majority. Now, there's a few in here where I'll make $5, $10, $15. I think there were like 2 in there that I'll make 15 to 20 bucks on. So nothing amazing. And then all of these are the duds. So we're looking at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 duds. So that's almost $28 right there, right? That's about $26 or so just down the drain. But the majority of these will pay off these, and then there's some good winners in here. So what I want to do now, this is becoming a large task for this video, but I kind of like it, and I think I'm going to continue to make videos like this for you guys. I have like 35 more of these boxes to go through. Each one is almost like a mystery box to me. So it would be like opening up a new mystery box and calculating my profit each time I do one. So I think I'm gonna have a bunch of videos coming out where I go through each individual box. This was kind of spur of the moment, but I'll set up the camera, I'll go through it all, and I'll show you guys how much potential money there is here. But what I'm gonna do right now is actually add up my profits on all the good ones. So it's gonna be quick math. I'm just gonna scan it in on my phone, write it down on a piece of paper, and then add them all up at the end, subtract my 90 cents per item out of it, and we'll see how much money I made off of this first box. Now, obviously I didn't make it right away. I still have to sell everything, but pretty much all this stuff has really good ranks. There's a few things with a little bit higher that'll take a while to sell, but most of the stuff is pretty fast sellers, so I should get my money back quick. Let's see how much I'm gonna make on this first box. I have no idea. All right, so I just went through and calculated all of these. It took so much longer than I wanted, but that's all right. I wrote everything down, and now I'm gonna add it all up on the calculator and see how much money I'm gonna make on this. And then I'm going to subtract 90 cents per disc for all of these, right? For every single one, because even though these are duds, we still have to count these as something. Now, my goal and my plan for these is to try to sell them for like $1 a piece locally. I can't really do that with CDs. These are pretty much gonna be duds. I'll try to send them into Declutter to make a little bit of money. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll just salvage the cases because I could always use replacement cases. And then the discs, I could just sell disc only on eBay, get a few cents per, just to help me out a little bit. It's always nice to have extra cases that I don't have to pay for. Same could go with these right here. I may need to keep some of these cases, so it might be a good idea just to save some, which does in fact save me some money in the long run when I don't have to buy cases. But for now, let's add these up. All right, so after adding everything up, we are at a total of $445.49. Now we have to subtract all of these. All right, so we're doing out the math here. You could see I subtracted the $64.80, which is the cost of goods for each of these ones here. Yeah, I counted these as 90 cents a piece. So minus $64.80, we were left with $380.69. Now we had to subtract the ones that weren't worth it. That was another $44.10. These ones, again, I don't know how I'm gonna sell them, but I still wanna include them in this calculation so we could break it down per box. And that leaves me with $336.59 in profits after fees, after what I paid for it. Now we have to take into account shipping. Shipping for this stuff is pretty cheap, to be honest. I can fit all of these into one box for Amazon, right? And all of this would not cost me any more than, let's say, $11, and that's at the high end. I would say it's probably closer to like $8. So let's do $10. So we'll subtract 10 here, and we will get our total of $326.59. Now, I do package some of these up in poly mailers, depending on, you know, certain things. I'll show you a good example. Okay, here's an example right here. This Westworld, right? Well, this one's brand new sealed, but some used ones, right? See how it has this slip cover? When I send things into Amazon with a slip cover, I don't want to, you know, have the DVD slide out in the warehouse. So I'll put a poly bag over it and then put the label over the back barcode right here. So those poly bags only cost me a few cents per item, so we can knock off maybe another $5. I will reuse these boxes that I got to ship to Amazon, so I don't have to pay for that. And then I use a thermal printer. The paper on that is dirt cheap, so we could even just knock off, you know, I want to say 10 bucks, but that's totally overestimating, but I'm still going to do it. We'll knock off $10 more for supplies, and we are at $316.59. So over $300 profit in one box. That's pretty good. That's actually way better than I originally anticipated. I'm actually extremely surprised that it came out to that high. I really thought this one box right here, I would maybe profit, I don't know, 100 bucks. I really didn't know what to expect. I was just kind of guessing. So 316 is very, very, very good. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can continue this trend with the other boxes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more like this, I have a lot of these to go through. I'll set up the camera. We'll do a better breakdown per item. You guys can see how I scan things into Amazon. Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.